everyone, welcome you back in my geography class. So what we are going to do today? Today we will continue with the chapter of the Great Indian Desert for class 4. In the earlier video, we have discussed about the location and extent of the Great Indian Desert, and also we came to know about the climate and vegetation of the desert. Today, we will know about the landforms that are found in the desert. Now, let us know about the landform. We know that the land of the desert is partly rocky and partly sandy. We also know that the land of the desert is dry and very few vegetation grows here. We know that the roots of the trees, what it does, it helps to hold the soil. Now here in the desert, as the land is dry and very few vegetation grows, we will see that the smaller rocks get broken into more smaller pieces and more finer particles to form sand. So here in the desert, we will see that as because the land of the desert is very dry, so the rocks, they get broken into more smaller and finer particles which convert into sand. Now, as there is less vegetation, so the vegetation cannot hold the soil, right? So as they cannot hold the soil, what will happen? When the wind will blow very fast, the wind will carry away the sand along with it, because the sand is lighter in weight. So the wind will carry away the sand with it. So in the deserts, we will see that the blowing of wind leads to the formation of sand dunes. We can see sand dunes in the deserts. What are sand dunes? Sand dunes are referred as the small hills of sand. Small hills of sand which we can find in the desert is referred as the sand dunes. Let us see what are sand dunes and how are they formed. So in deserts we can see small hills of sand like this, and they are called sand dunes. In deserts we will see many sand dunes which are small hills of sand. Now let us know that how these sand dunes are formed. Suppose these are sand particles. What happens when the strong winds will blow? They will carry the sand along with them, right? We know this, that when winds blows very faster, they carry dried leaves or sometimes sand, right? And whenever you have seen that whenever any storm occurs, what happens? We just rush to close our doors and windows. Why? Because if our doors and windows will be open, then all the dirt will enter our room or enter our house. How it will enter? It will enter due to the movement of the wind. Because when the wind moves very faster, when the winds are very stronger, it carry away all the lighter particles along with it. Like recently, a disastrous cyclone Amphan has hit our state West Bengal, and we all remember how disastrous, how ferocious the wind was blowing, how stronger it was, right? And in deserts, when the strong winds blow, they carry away the sand particles. Now when they carry the soil particles, there we will see that some barriers comes in between and blocks the wind. What are this? You people have participated in the hurdle race, right? What do you do in hurdle race? You run very fast, then a hurdle comes, your speed reduces, and again then you run very fast, then again your speed reduces when a hurdle comes. Or for example, think that you're running very fast or you're walking very fast and somebody from that side just came in front of you. What will happen? There will be a boom, or else you may just stand steady, right? This happens because that means what? The speed reduces. So here also the same thing happens when the strong winds blow and suddenly in between if a rock or vegetation comes, these are called as the hurdles or barriers. So what will happen? They will block the sand-laden desert wind. Now the speed of the wind will reduce and around this rock or vegetation we will see that the sand will get piled up. And this will lead to the formation of sand dunes. This way the sand dunes are formed. Sand dunes are formed when sands starts piling up around any barrier, a rock or vegetation that blocks the sand-laden desert wind. So how are sand dunes formed? Sand dunes are formed when sands start piling up around any barrier that blocks the sand-laden desert wind. Now the sand dunes are not fixed. Why it is not fixed? Because the wind can blow very faster, can deposit sand at one place, and again, when again the wind will blow faster, it will again carry away the sand and will deposit it at any other place. So the sand dunes are not constant, they are not fixed. They take place at one place and again they can take place in other place. So the wind carries the sand from one place to another and thus it leads to formation of sand dunes, and sand dunes are not constant, that means are not fixed. They can form here and after some time when the winds will blow faster, they will carry away the sand and again they will deposit the sand at any other place. So sand dunes are not fixed. Now sometimes when the hot strong winds blows very faster, they carries a huge amount of sand and that leads to sand storm. In fact, the wind can also cause soil erosion. What is soil erosion? Removal of the upper layer of the soil. It's called soil erosion. So wind can also cause soil erosion, and sometimes when the hot strong wind blows very faster, they carry lot of sand and this sometimes causes sand storm, and they can travel till thousands of miles. So you can understand that how fierceful the movement of the wind is. Now let us know about another feature that we can see in a desert, that is oasis. Now let us know about oasis. At times there is a place in the desert where the underground water comes up to the surface in the form of spring, and that is called an oasis. In the desert, this is the place where the underground water comes up to the surface in the form of spring. Spring means a place where the underground water comes up to the surface, and this is referred to an oasis. Now this oasis makes the surrounding area so much fertile that some plants like the date plums, kicker, babool can grow here. This place also provides habitat for animals and for human beings. That means here we will see that the oasis makes the surrounding region so fertile that as some plants can grow here, and also the human beings make their settlement around the oasis. So what is an oasis? An oasis is an area in the desert where the underground water comes up to the surface in the form of spring with greenery. This is referred as an oasis. So this is an oasis, and the oasis makes the region so fertile that plants like date palm, kicker, babool can grow. Also it provides habitat for animals and human beings. That means human settlements are also formed around the oasis. So in today's video, what we have learned? In today's video, we have learned about the landforms. We have learned about the sand dunes. How are the sand dunes formed? We have also learned about the sandstorm, and we have learned about oasis. I hope all of you understood it very well. Now what you will do, you will read your book, and also you will follow the PDF that has been provided in the description box for your better understanding of the chapter. If you have any problem or any suggestion, you can comment in the comment box given below. If you like my video, do hit the like button. I can see that you people are watching the videos, but you're not hitting the like button. If you like the video and if you feel that it is worth watching, do hit the like button. And if you have not subscribed yet, do subscribe my channel, and don't forget to hit the bell icon to get the further notifications of my upcoming videos. Stay tuned. I will be back soon with the next topic, that is the life of the people in the desert. Till then, stay safe, stay at your home, and keep smiling. Thank you.